Imagine this. It's 3 a.m. and you're suddenly jolted awake by a sharp pain in your legs. You try to stretch, but the cramp seems to only get worse. It's an all too familiar experience for many seniors. But what if I told you that the key to preventing these painful leg cramps might not be found in your medicine cabinet, but in your kitchen? As a doctor with over 20 years of experience, I've seen countless patients suffer from leg cramps. But I've also seen the incredible power of simple, everyday foods to help reduce and even prevent these cramps. Let's begin with a character that we all know, Mrs. Lee, a 68-year-old woman who loves to garden. Every night she wakes up with painful leg cramps. After a few visits to my office, I suggested she try adding more bananas to her diet. Why? Bananas are nature's own electrolyte pills. They're packed with potassium, which helps regulate muscle contractions. For Mrs. Lee, whose potassium levels were lower due to aging, bananas became her new best friend. After just a couple of weeks, she noticed fewer cramps and her mornings became less painful. Now she enjoys her morning smoothie with banana, yogurt, and a handful of spinach, a great combo for muscle health. Speaking of spinach, let's talk about Mr. John, a 75-year-old man who loves playing tennis every weekend. Mr. John often complained of leg cramps during his matches, and it would ruin his active lifestyle. I suggested he add spinach to his diet. This leafy green is a powerhouse loaded with magnesium, which works wonders in relaxing muscles. What's more, spinach contains nitrates, which boost blood flow, especially to the legs where cramps often occur. For Mr. John, adding spinach to his dinner salads or sautéing it as a side dish helped him see fewer cramps during his matches. We all know avocados are good for you, but did you know they're incredibly powerful when it comes to muscle health? Just ask Mrs. Jenkins, a 72-year-old woman who has suffered from leg cramps for years. She started incorporating avocados into her diet, whether mashed on toast or blended into a smoothie. The results? A reduction in both cramps and inflammation, thanks to the magnesium and healthy fats in avocados. Not only do they help relax muscles, but they also aid in the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, which is essential for muscle contraction. Speaking of hydration, let's take a moment to talk about coconut water. Imagine waking up at 2 a.m. dehydrated with your legs screaming in pain. This was Mr. Thomas's situation. He had been on diuretics for high blood pressure and was constantly battling leg cramps. I recommended he start drinking coconut water, which is loaded with electrolytes like potassium, magnesium, and calcium. After incorporating it into his routine, especially after physical activity and before bed, Mr. Thomas noticed fewer cramps and better overall hydration. There's pumpkin seeds, a secret weapon in the battle against leg cramps. Miss Sandra, a 70-year-old yoga enthusiast, had been experiencing cramps that would wake her up at night. I suggested she snack on a small handful of pumpkin seeds before bed. These seeds are rich in magnesium and tryptophan, an amino acid that helps regulate sleep. Not only did the magnesium relax her muscles, but the tryptophan helped her sleep more soundly. Now, Miss Sandra enjoys her yoga sessions without the nagging fear of cramps interrupting her rest. Let's not forget about fatty fish, like salmon and sardines. These fish are full of omega-3 fatty acids, which have anti-inflammatory properties. They're especially helpful for seniors like Mr. Paul, a 78-year-old man with arthritis who also suffered from leg cramps. Omega-3s not only reduce inflammation, but also aid in muscle recovery by adding fatty fish to his diet. Whether grilled salmon or sardines on toast, Mr. Paul noticed less pain in his joints and fewer cramps at night. The next food I want to mention is yogurt. Mrs. Hall, a 73-year-old grandmother of 5, loves her morning yogurt. What she didn't know was that yogurt is an excellent source of calcium, which plays a crucial role in muscle function. In addition to calcium, yogurt, especially Greek yogurt, provides protein and probiotics that support digestion and nutrient absorption. Mrs. Hall now enjoys a bowl of Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of almonds every morning, which helps her stay cramp-free. Speaking of almonds, they are packed with magnesium and vitamin E, which help reduce muscle fatigue and support healthy circulation. A perfect snack for seniors, especially for Mr. Bob, a 70-year-old man who often experienced cramps during his nightly walks. After adding a handful of almonds to his diet, along with a banana and some yogurt, Mr. Bob's leg cramps became much less frequent. Finally, let's talk about sweet potatoes, a magical combination of potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Miss Carol, a 65-year-old woman who loves baking, started incorporating sweet potatoes into her diet. She found that the complex carbs in sweet potatoes help stabilize her blood sugar, and their anti-inflammatory properties ease the pain from arthritis and muscle soreness. A baked sweet potato with a dash of cinnamon became her go-to meal to support both her muscle and joint health. By including these 10 foods in your daily routine, you too can help prevent and alleviate leg cramps naturally. Whether it's the potassium in bananas, the magnesium in spinach and almonds, or the anti-inflammatory benefits of omega-3s from fish, these foods not only help reduce cramps, but also improve circulation, muscle health, and overall well-being. Plus, they're delicious and easy to incorporate into your meals. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, leave a comment sharing your experiences or questions, and subscribe to stay up to date with more health tips. Let's keep those leg cramps at bay and enjoy a better quality of life.